Hello and welcome back to .hack Infection. I'm Zachary Chelcom, and this is on GameAndYoan.com, and we're in the map that we were sent to help Shijuro find a holy relic. Also, you can get twilight onions in the lava places. Doesn't make much sense to me, but that's okay. It's been really good to be on summer break. I can just tell you that. I am sorry if you are like in high school and still have school, but it is really nice just to be able to work on these again. I'm gonna make sure to find time next year in college to do this more often, because this is a really fun hobby. Anyway, we data drain the Guardian, and it goes out of control, which refills everybody's health. Except for Natsume, that is terrible and continues to get hurt. And the Guardian is down. Get the assassin, which I think we've already had. I think we have... I was about to say a +6. We don't have a +6 assassin. I've been playing quite too much Dragon Nest. You can get +6 stuff. But yeah, you can get twilight onions here. Which are actually pretty important for different grunty combinations, grunty growth, whatever you want to call it, evolutions. They tend to get used a lot, so if you can pick up any, at least in this game they get used a lot. If you can pick up any, then you would be in good shape. Otherwise, you'll have to probably come back to a fireplace, such as this place, some other time. Although you may already do that because you would want to get a second version of the relic that we're finding. And we're gonna fight another wild battle! Oh, mimics, I hate mimics. Don't you remember the one episode where it was basically all mimics in the dungeon, and we died, so many times. And we had the turtle boss. I remember that. It was a turtle boss. I don't get it. Why in games turtles are so BA and do so much damage, but in normal life they're just kind of interesting. They're not really awesome. I don't understand how games are like, turtles are awesome. I like turtles. It's because people like turtles, that's why. People like turtles so they...
Came here on a tip from the BBS, and now look at me. All of these treasure boxes are full of junk. This ain't funny. Hate to say this, but if you're looking for a sword as well, it's a waste of time.
You're just not ready to go all the way to the bottom floor. That's all you have to do is go to the bottom floor. Plus, this floor layout, I really like it, because it looks kind of like a cathedral, even though it doesn't make sense on where we entered the dungeon. But I also really like this music. I don't remember what it was called. I looked it up one day after playing through this section, but I really like it. I think I've said that before. But anyway, we are on a journey to find a relic. I'm finding some bear cat eggs, which makes no sense to me. But the point was, now we're finding a relic or a treasure, and that brings up our question of the day! Or at least question of the episode. I'm just gonna call it question of the day, because it sounds so much better than question of the episode. Question of the episode, as we're finding treasure, is: have you found something you would consider a treasure before? And that could be something just is special to you, or important, or it could be rare or whatnot. Like if you found the promotional Raichu card from the first series in a pack, then that would probably be considered a treasure, because that thing's worth about $1,000 or so, $10,000. Let's see, if I found, or the treasure that I've found in my life, I would probably have to say, finding Radiata Stories. That sounds a little weird because it's a game. Most of the time you don't think of a game as weird, or as a quote-unquote treasure. But I do, because of how we found it and just of how awesome it is. If you don't know what Radiata Stories is, one, subscribe to my channel, and I will eventually get to do that. It's just a really long game, so I kind of want to make sure I can get it completely done. Me and my friend Peregrine Ruan, which you haven't heard of him before, you haven't been watching my channel very often, we went to a Blockbuster one day during summer month, I think about 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago. Not really looking anything, just to kind of, let's see what games are there. And we look around the whole store, we've seen stuff that we've seen all over the place, or that we could pretty much determine what it would be, whether it'd be like an FPS or a really bad RPG. You know, it's Blockbuster, they don't have the highest end games and whatnot. And then we get around, we're looking through all the games, and we find this one neither of us have ever heard of. It's called Radiata Stories. And from a company we've never heard of, because we don't play Star Ocean. We've heard of Star Ocean, but we haven't played it. I still want to get those games and play them. So we're like, well, we could take a risk and get it, because we're best friends. We're like, well, we would basically share it. It's not one of our games, it's both of our games. And say if one person likes it better than the other, then they can have it. So we bring it home or bring it to, I think it was my house, because he was staying over because his parents were gone that weekend. Play the game to just see if it was any good. I mean, we've done that before. We got in a game called Eternal Poison from GameStop, which we got for like $2.99, which should have tipped us off that it wasn't that good. But we knew it wasn't that good. We were just trying to find something that we hadn't heard of before. Eternal Poison is an interesting game. If you could look it up, you would be surprised on what you will find. Good game? I don't know, I didn't play that far into it. It was just kind of awful from what I've played. So, take that with a grain of salt. You might actually like it. It's a tactics game, so that's a little weird coming from me that I didn't like it. So we had that experience already, so we're like, maybe Radiata Stories will be like that. We don't know. But its art style already looks pretty cool. We put it in, and basically the first 20 minutes we were in love with the game, and we're going to continue playing it all the way through, and we did for like 2 months, or we didn't continue playing it from that much, but we played the crap out of it. It is a really good game, and if you haven't heard of it before, I would look it up. And we finally made it to the beast statue and got the Kitetsu sword. I was calling it the katana, it's the Kitetsu sword.
You found the Kotetsu sword! Say, why don't you leave it with me? Thanks. Call me whenever you need me.
Chijoro's member address, get.
Take it.
A tolerance book. But anyway, that's my story for this episode for the question of the day. Put your stories in the comment section below if you'd like to share yours. Anyway, in a second here, we will get to helping Piros out. We all remember Piros from the last episode. Mia played a dirty trick on him and made him all orange? I don't know exactly what happened, but that's what the tolerance book does as well. It raises your physical defense. Anyway, that's getting to Putrid Hot-Blooded Scaffold. Level 16 dungeon, and is wood elemental. Which means probably a lot of mushrooms. And some pretty awesome music. I'm sorry, this music's pretty good, in my opinion. And fighting. The thing on the left. Basically like a wraith. Dangerous. Watch out. Just kind of showing up. Well, okay, that's not good. That's a bit dangerous, though. Shining eyes. I think you will run into... Yeah, see? There. A bit dangerous. I think they crit. Or they also skill drain, I know that. It means they take away all of your SP. Making them very annoying. Okay, it may not take away all of your SP, but it takes away a good portion of it. And at that point in time, it took away all of it. I think we're still on level 1. But we can throw stuff in there if we want. Like a flame axe. Are we on level 2 yet? No, we're still on this year level 1.
What? Not. Let's see.
So it's good we threw in a level 4 weapon, because you can still upgrade that. Too bad it's upgrading level 4 weapons is not really good for us at all. I think that would be a level 5 weapon. Not too good. In this area, like wooded open area, with mushrooms, you can get mushrooms, the grunty food, which is not as widely used, but are still important for some transformations. You may be wondering what I mean by transformations. Pretty sure we already went through Clang, which is the Iron Grunty, and then we had Monsieur. On every map, you can get 3 unique grunties, and it may not always be unique. You might always be able to get Monsieur. I think you can always get Monsieur on every map or server, except for the Delta server. Every server that has grunties. But we already have 2 in our Theta server, so we only need 1 more, which I'm not revealing what it is. But now we're in the dungeon. Dungeon to help find Piros' cure. Do I have any tips? It's basically a normal dungeon. We're just trying to find the antidote. Fairies are investigating the map. It always didn't make any sense to me, because no fairies, like, erupted from the orb that you would hold up. That would have been a cool animation, just whoosh! Fairies go everywhere.
Invisible egg.
Like most times when I am doing this on camera, I am just going to be speeding through the dungeon and ignoring everything on the first floor, because I mean, none of it's important at all on the first floor. On the other side, I will clear out this side because it's closer, right? None of it is important. By the way, if anybody's interested in D&D, or watching D&D, or listening to it, kind of like what Lord Cat did a while ago, me and a couple of my friends from college had started a D&D campaign. Well, it wasn't a campaign, it was more like dungeon crawls, because that's what our DM, Peregrine Muon, wanted to do, but we had started some of those, and once we get together, I'll probably be recording them. If anybody would have any interest in those, I can post those on this channel, and you can watch some D&D. It'd be basically like Let's Play D&D. Just kind of to show off to people that haven't seen it before, and also to... Oh no! I can't kill my Mistral. Mistral is kind of my favorite character. She's just so... interesting. Series legend. And Squilla demons die already! I mean, this is a level 16 dungeon. I don't quite remember what level we're at, but I don't think we're 16 yet. I think we're about 14 or 15. So, if that bothers you, I would go level up on outside areas. Plus, or even do the Sujuro's dungeon again. Do that dungeon again and get a sword for Black Rose. Because those floors, every single time you go to it, will have the same exact prize at the beast statue. We got us some new boots! Sorry if I'm silent there, I'm just kinda can't think what to say, and not much is happening. Just basic healing, just listening to the music. That's basically what happens if I fall silent. If I haven't said before, make sure you have Fairy's Orbs if you're like me and want to actually see the map. Pretty important there.
Invisible egg.
That's the one complaint I do have with doing an LP of .hack. I mean, I'm glad to come back to doing LPs more regularly. It's still my favorite hobby, and hopefully one day it wouldn't have to be a hobby. It could be a job, but at the moment, it's just a hobby. If you'd like to help me not make it a hobby, you can give me some donations, which you can find a link to donations on my YouTube page or my Gaming On page, but you don't have to. That's just something to do if you would like to support me. But there's not much substance sometimes. Sometimes it's just healing. And man, are there a lot of treasure chests on this map. No, Mistral, it is not a cool item. I cannot give it to you. Actually, I could give it to you. You probably wouldn't like it either. It's just a gale breath.
Invisible egg.
More grunty food. More treasure. Almost getting to a climactic point. Right? Right? What is in here? A custom remedy. Yes.
That is indeed the cure.
Quest
Please,
is
give
over.
It to me.
Yes. Oh wait. No, it's not. I'll see you guys next time on more .hack Infection. I'm Zachary Chuckham, and thank you for watching.